In this episode, we're going to be solving a quadratic equation. So we've been asked to solve this thing here. So y plus 8, y minus 8 equals 63y. Okay, so the first thing we need to do in this situation, we need to expand these brackets. So once you expand this bracket here, these two brackets, you will end up with y squared minus 64. Okay, and then that will equal 63y. Then after that, what you need to do, you need to take this 63y and you need to put it over this side, okay? So y squared minus 63y, because you're taking it over to this side, it becomes a minus 63y, minus 64, and then because there's nothing left on the right hand side, it equals 0, okay? So now, what you need to do, you need to try and factorize this, okay? So we can actually factorize this. So this is the easiest way to solve this equation. So factorizing this thing here, y squared minus 63y minus 64, you will get minus 64 as being a factor of minus 64 and plus 1 as being a factor of 64. And this is a factor pair. These two things, minus 64 plus 1, adds up to make minus 63. So you know this is the right factor pair. You put these figures into here, so y minus 64, so that's where that comes from, and then y plus 1, that's where that comes from, okay, and then that equals 0. And then once you have these two brackets here, we will have our y value. So our y1 equals 64, positive 64, and y2, the second value of y, equals minus 1. And that's how you solve a quadratic equation using factorizing.